In the year 1886, an eccentric widow by the name of Sarah Winchester embarked on a journey that would take her from the familiar landscapes of Connecticut to the enigmatic heart of California's rural Santa Clara Valley. Sarah wasn't your typical widow. She was a millionaire heiress, a woman whose wealth had been derived from a source as controversial as it was famous, the gun that won the West. And it was this fortune that set her on a path to an extraordinary life, shrouded in mystery and intrigue. As she settled in the Bay Area during the zenith of the spiritualism movement, and well before the dawn of the 19th Amendment, Sarah Winchester took the reins of her own destiny. She was no ordinary heiress, for she managed her own finances and held a passionate devotion to architecture and design. It was this passion that would lead her to oversee a construction project that seemed to have no end, the enigmatic mansion in San Jose. Sarah named her sprawling estate La Nada Villa, interpreting it to mean house on flat land. But this mansion would go on to become one of the most legendary and perplexing structures in American history, better known today as the Winchester Mystery House. Sarah's life, shrouded in reclusiveness, was further complicated by the restrictive gender norms of her era. She was a widow with an immense fortune, linked to the notorious Winchester rifle, a weapon that had earned her family their wealth. This association with blood money, as it was often termed, gave rise to neighbors' speculations and fueled the curiosity of the local press. Before long, the legend of the mysterious woman and her bewildering house began to take shape. While, at its time, the mansion was a modern marvel, boasting amenities such as indoor plumbing, multiple elevators, a hot shower, and central heating, it was appraised as having no monetary value. The reasons behind this peculiar evaluation lay in the bizarre design of the house. Doors led to open air, staircases ascended to nothing but ceilings, and the labyrinthine hallways snaked through the mansion, creating an atmosphere of perpetual disorientation. It was this peculiar architecture that gave rise to legends, born from whispers and superstitions that have continued to haunt the mansion. One of the most prominent theories was that Sarah Winchester's eccentric choices in construction were an attempt to rid her home of the spirits of the deceased, those whose lives had been taken by the very weapon that had filled her coffers. Some believed she was building endlessly to appease these restless souls, to grant them eternal peace. But there were others, staunch defenders of her legacy, who vehemently denied any connection between Sarah and the supernatural. They argued that she wasn't a superstitious woman, and that her endless construction projects were a means of coping with the profound grief that had plagued her life. Despite these contrasting beliefs, one thing remains possible even to this day. The spirit of Sarah Winchester may still linger in the halls of her house-turned-museum, a place that continues to baffle and bewilder visitors from around the world. To truly understand the enigma of Sarah Winchester and her legendary house, we must journey back in time to the moments when her life took its most extraordinary turns. It was a time when the world was on the cusp of change, a time of hope, innovation, and the enduring mysteries of the human spirit. In the spring of 1886, Sarah Winchester, a woman of privilege and immense wealth, made the fateful decision to leave behind the comfort and familiarity of her Connecticut home. Her life had taken a tragic turn, marked by the loss of several beloved family members, and she sought to leave behind the shadows of her past. The East Coast held too many painful memories, and California, with its promise of sunshine and a fresh start, beckoned her. Sarah had inherited her substantial wealth from her late husband, William Winchester. His family had made their fortune from the Winchester rifle, a firearm that had become an icon of the American West, earning the moniker, the gun that won the West. The rifle's notoriety was both a source of pride and controversy, as it had played a pivotal role in the westward expansion of the United States, but was also associated with the loss of countless lives. As Sarah made her way to the rural Santa Clara Valley, she left behind a life of comfort and extravagance, ready to face a future filled with uncertainty and the daunting prospect of managing her own finances. It was a rare feat for a woman of her time, but Sarah Winchester was no ordinary woman. Upon her arrival in California, Sarah embarked on a mission that would baffle and astonish generations to come. She acquired a vast piece of land in San Jose, a sprawling property on flat land that she would come to name La Nada Villa. This was to be the canvas on which she would paint her most ambitious creation, a mansion like no other. Sarah's passion for architecture and design knew no bounds. She became her own architect and contractor, overseeing every detail of the construction process. But there was something peculiar about this mansion. Unlike most architectural endeavors, Sarah's mansion had no end in sight. The construction was seemingly perpetual, with additions and alterations happening continuously. As the mansion took shape, it defied all conventional design norms. Doors led to nowhere, opening into empty space. Staircases ascended to ceilings, and a web of labyrinthine hallways wound through the structure, disorienting those who dared to enter. It was as if the mansion itself were a living, breathing entity, constantly evolving and perplexing. The mansion's eccentric design, coupled with Sarah's reclusive lifestyle and her association with the Winchester rifle's dark legacy, fueled the flames of local speculation and gossip. Neighbors whispered about the mysterious woman who seemed to be building a house without end. The local press added to the intrigue, publishing stories that painted her as a recluse, lost in a maze of her own creation. It was amidst this climate of curiosity and bewilderment that legends began to take shape. Many believed that Sarah's peculiar architectural choices were a deliberate attempt to rid her home of the spirits of those who had lost their lives to the Winchester rifle. Some argued that she was building continuously to provide a resting place for these restless souls, to grant them eternal peace. However, there were those who vehemently defended Sarah's legacy, refuting any claims of supernatural involvement. They insisted that she was a woman of practicality, not superstition, and that her endless construction was a means of coping with the profound grief that had haunted her life. As the years passed and the legends grew, it became apparent that the house held an air of otherworldly mystery. Visitors to the mansion reported strange occurrences, the sound of footsteps in empty hallways, cold gusts in sealed rooms, and inexplicable shadows that seemed to dance along the walls. Many believed that Sarah Winchester herself still lingered within the mansion's labyrinthine passages, unable to find the peace she had sought in life. One room in particular, known as the Seance Room, became a focal point of these eerie tales. Sarah was known to hold nightly seances within this small, windowless chamber. Some speculated that she used it as a conduit to communicate with the spirits she believed guided her in the construction of the house. Others claimed that the room itself was a portal to the other world. The house was also rumored to be riddled with secret passages and hidden rooms, some of which were discovered only long after Sarah's time. These hidden spaces fueled the notion that she used them to escape the spirits she believed haunted her. One of the most chilling aspects of the Winchester Mystery House was Sarah's obsession with the number 13. She believed that this number held a special significance, and she incorporated it into the mansion's design. Windows had 13 panes of glass, chandeliers bore 13 candle holders, and even the bathrooms numbered 13. Sarah's intention, it was believed, was to ward off evil spirits and bring good luck to her home. Regardless of whether one believes in the supernatural or not, the enigma of Sarah Winchester and her legendary house endures. The mansion remains a testament to her unwavering determination and her enduring pursuit of solace in the face of a complex and tragic legacy. The legend of the Winchester Mystery House lives on, a place where history, mystery, and the unexplained intertwine, beckoning those who dare to explore its endless corridors and secrets. As we close the chapter on the mysterious tale of Sarah Winchester and the enigmatic mansion she left behind, we are left with more questions than answers. Did she build the Winchester Mystery House to appease vengeful spirits? Or was it a testament to her quest for a peace that had eluded her in life? Regardless of the truth, the legend endures, and the Winchester Mystery House continues to captivate the hearts and minds of those who dare to explore its enduring mysteries. Thank you for embarking on this journey through time and mystery with me. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and share. And remember, the world is filled with secrets waiting to be unveiled, and sometimes the greatest mysteries lie right in our own backyard.